How does the NDIS property investment process work?
Look, first of all, we'll get inquiries or clients coming to us wanting to get more information and pick our brains about how the whole framework or model works. Initially, we have a discovery meeting where, first of all, we'll identify what the client's current goals are and what their current situation looks like. First of all, we need to ascertain whether it's going to be a feasible investment type for them. It's not for everyone, but part of our assessment process, we'll drill deep and see if it's going to be the right fit for each individual.
So it's about meeting their financial objectives and also, I guess, their financial capacity.
Yeah, look, there's no point getting straight to property or us doing our work to go and source a performing asset that will work for them if we don't have verification that it's actually going to work from a financial standpoint.
Then what's the next step? Once we identify that NDIS property is right, what happens next?
So then the next steps in the process are that the client will engage us, and then we'll provide a lot more detail on the whole NDIS model, look at the SDA calculator, how different locations will perform. Along with the research, we study the data and the demand. Once we then get clear on the specific location or state that may work for a client, then we can laser focus and target areas and go and source opportunities that we can confidently recommend will perform for them. And that will then entail working with land agents or developers to source land in the appropriate locations. And we've got build partners Australia-wide, trusted partners of ours. You have to be a specialised builder to know exactly how the SDA code works, because you need to get a SDA certifier to provide you with a certificate that will be lodged with the government for enrolment along with OC. Then the property will be approved for 20 years of funding beyond that point. We have service providers that we work with that will manage the properties. So a service provider in the NDIS space, a little bit different or very different to a normal residential managing agent. They've got to maintain relationships with plan managers, SEAL providers, which stands for Supported Independent Living. They're the organisation who provide the carer for the home and manage the day-to-day needs of the participants. They also need to make sure that they've got a pipeline of participants that will want to move into the home based on their initial assessments on areas that will perform. They also need to look after, on behalf of the investor, compliance and auditing with the government to make sure that your house meets all requirements. And then they will also collect the rent from the government on your behalf and take out any disbursements and provides the balance to the investor or the client. Very important role that a service provider plays in the whole process. We've got multiple service providers in each state that we have worked with for a long time. However, we don't just say to our clients, here's one service provider, you have to go with them. We always believe in best practices. So we provide 2 to 3 service providers so that the client can make their own decision. They've got the autonomy, they can qualify who they have the best synergy with and who they are confident can get the job done for them, because it's a long-term relationship. So you need to make sure that you work with the right professional partners. And if you work with Agenzia, we open up our network to you to make sure that it's a seamless process, and we project manage the process from end to end. It could be seen as a done for you service, but we like to refer to it as a done with you service because we're partners throughout the whole journey.